The Nigerian Senate on Tuesday passed the Niger Delta Development Commission budget to 1.911 trillion naira as its 2024 aggregate expenditure. The passage of the budget followed the presentation of the report of the Senate Committee on Nddc headed by Senator Asik Ekpenyong. The correspondent Kunuju reports that the Nddc budget is expected to be funded through contributions from all companies, proceeds accruing to the Ecological Fund and federal government contribution. According to the proposal, the agency proposed to borrow 1 trillion naira as federal government will contribute 324.8 billion naira, the Ecological Fund 25 billion naira, while all companies' contributions will contribute 375 billion naira.
Recommended as follows: that the revenue profile for the Commission for the year 2024 is as follows. Revenue brought forward 12 billion, federal government contribution 324,844,833,046 naira. Federal government contribution in essence unpaid arrears by federal government and recoveries by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission 170 billion.
Meanwhile, Senator Adamu Alero queried the effort of Nddc to borrow 1 trillion naira without due process.
Let me also start by commending the chairman for presenting this report in good time. But, Mr. President, I have one observation. Yes. Very important observation. The Nddc is borrowing 1 trillion naira.
The lawmakers, however, decried the poor infrastructural development in the Niger Delta region, which he said does not represent the huge funds invested in the areas over the years.
Nddc is a child of necessity. We must do all we can to ensure that the money that is given to Nddc is used judiciously and prudently. And if we do so, it will change the fortune of that area.
After the consideration report by the Committee of Supply, President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, called for a vote and the budget was passed into law.
The technical question raised by Senator Alero, for whom I have a lot of respect. I think my recollection, I've not been here for too many years. But when we we pass an appropriation law that provides for deficit, subsequently, the president will write as necessary to ask the Senate to approve a borrowing plan.
Our good colleague, Senator Adelo, raised the issue of the 1 trillion borrowing, and is right in saying that, well, maybe we should have had an executive communication to deal with it and by way of giving approvals, both chambers. But I don't think that we have to throw this away because that has not been done. I think it can come either before, maybe ideally we could have taken that, but now that we have this budget to consider, it's not out of place.